now, and one of the things that I learned is that when you try too hard, it doesn't happen.
Mm.
And so the thing is really to learn how to accept and let things be. And um, musically speaking, or talking about the music, uh, it's about letting the entire spectrum of your experiences and emotions flow into your. And a good story, uh, short story that I have can explain it well. Is that I got an opportunity to go to this beautiful castle in south of France. I think it was south of France. To compose for like a week. I was just like, just come on over. It's like countryside, super beautiful, like green mountains, cows outside, and you have like a private chef that will cook for you, and you have a Stanway D and a concert hall at your disposal, and just come here and compose. And I was like, oh man, that's amazing. Let me go ahead and do that. So I went there, and conditions were incredible. And every day I attended the piano and tried to write music. And the music that I wrote was terrible during that week. It's just like shallow and came up pretentious and kind of like just didn't have any honesty and truth in it. And I was like, wow, man, that's crazy. And then I went back to New York, and I landed in New York, and the cab driver is yelling at you, and there's so much shit happening in the terminal, and and then you have to pay your taxes and everything. It's like from that mess, like you go home, sit next to the piano, and then like whoop, a song just comes out because it's related to life or related to my human experience. And so like the transcendence, the attempts to transcend, like that doesn't work for me. And so thinking about that is just kind of like blurring the lines between those two experiences. Like, and also like going on stage. It's always been like a stressful experience. Like, or like I get a little bit down sometimes, and but like we need to play a good show, and so like pull it together and go on stage. And now it's kind of like, hey, if I'm feeling down, I'll just start with a ballad. Just if I'm scared, my hands will be shaking, I'll just play a trill or like whatever. just just kind of like flow on stage, and the hang continues on stage, and then it will continue with the guys off stage.
Mm.